Hey guys, welcome to another heavy metal diecast video, and here we have another one from Corgi, of course, in 1/72 scale diecast, and we have a Luftwaffe Heinkel He111, of course. It is a P2 and it's from Kampfgeschwader 55. The P2 actually had an improved FUG-10 or full radio installed into these aircraft, and it also had its defensive armament upgraded to 5 MG-15s, KG-55, which was nicknamed Greif or Griffin in English, because they did have that little Griffin symbol as their unit symbol. Was a Luftwaffe bomber unit created in May of 1939, and it would be one of the longest serving bomber units of World War II in the German Air Force until its disbandment in the end of April in 1945. In the final months, it was dropping supplies to German troops rather than actually dropping bombs on the enemy. So what we'll do is we'll get this little Heinkel out of the box and have a real good look at it. What we'll do is we'll just open it up on camera straight away, and it does have a little flap inside the box, which does have some details of the aircraft, of course. And there it sits. I actually bought this off a seller on eBay. That is amazing, isn't it? I actually bought this off a seller in good old England. It cost me £85, and then it cost me another £48 to get it sent over to Australia, and also with the taxes that the Australian government does charge on you, so nearly another £50 on top of the £85. All up, it owed me $240 Australian to get this little Heinkel to my door so we can check it out on camera today. And it does look very neat in this box. It looks absolutely awesome, that camouflage scheme. So obviously it does have that normal Corgi stand there for these Heinkels, and it does have its landing gear modules in there. But hey, it is no good sitting in this box, is it? We will get this Heinkel out of the box and have a real good look at it right now. So here we have the blister pack out of the box, of course. We'll get this lid off and get this little bit off as well, and we will have a look at the stand quickly. It is that is metal, of course, and that is plastic. It does go together straightforward as per usual. It does have that little baggie here with the landing gear and wheels up little modules that you can put under those engine nacelles as per usual. And we will get to this cool looking model itself. We'll just try and get a bit of a lift out. Yay. Wasn't too bad. Gee, she's got a little bit of weight to it. We'll move this box out of the way and have a little look at this. So obviously this is a night bomber version, and the details on this camouflage scheme is really nice. This is from 1940, the night sorties from France, and from Chartreuse, I think. My French is not very good, so, you know, I'm Australian, so of course I can't speak French. The little MGs on the nose there, that's pretty cool. We'll have a little look straight away inside that cockpit there, the little glass house there. You can see all the pilots. The Corgi pilots are really nice. They are really well done. The propellers do spin nicely. That does look really good. Let's see if we can have a look at these panel lines on the wings. It's sort of hard to see with the camouflage scheme that's on this, but it does have some nice lines. Little gunner in the top there. Have a little close look at that fuselage along there and run down here. You can see the black coming up to the side there. As I said, this is a night bomber version. This camouflage scheme is really nice. I will try and move it around without dropping it. That looks good. One thing I noticed, it does not have the tail marking on there, so that must be specific with this particular aircraft, because Corgi always do make sure they have the correct markings on there. There is might be a little bit of dirt on there, but that does show up really well because it's on the black. But I reckon this does come up really nice. Have a look at some of those engine details there. And the exhaust. You can see the Kampfgeschwader badge there on the side there, the Griffin. But I think overall, this is a really nice looking Heinkel for sure. So what we'll do is we'll turn it over and have a little look underneath and see what we've got here. And we've got black darkness. It is, as I said, night bomber, so there is going to be all black underneath. We'll try and have a look at some of those panel lines. I'll try and angle it a little bit so the light does show it a little bit better. And obviously, that's where we're going to be putting our landing gear, of course. It does have the option to open the bomb bay doors there. And you can see the ordnance there. Both of those open up, and that's pretty cool. Not as big a load as those Allied 4-engine bombers, of course, but the Germans weren't really into their big 4-engine bombers. It was more about a bit of speed and getting more, little battles over pretty quickly. Not an extended bombing campaign. And you can see all the little MGs in there. That looks really good. I think this one comes up nice. Obviously the tail wheel will go in there. Hopefully it does show up okay. As I've always said, the black colours are pretty hard to show up, but I reckon this does look really nice. And well, while we have this Heinkel flipped over, let's kit it all out and come right back. So here we have KG-55's Heinkel all kitted up. The landing gear modules just drop straight in as per usual. They sort of don't push in really up because these ones are all plastic, so you've got to be a little bit careful when pushing them in so you don't actually snap them or anything like that. There is a little bit of a tread here on the tyres, which is pretty cool, but they are sort of a plastic feel to them all. And of course you just chuck that tail wheel in there and that is all job done. So it's all set up. So that is the Heinkel all done, the P2. And I reckon it does set up really nicely. This camouflage scheme is a very nice scheme. It does present quite well. It is a little bit unusual compared to other Heinkels that you will normally see. They are usually predominantly green. But this is as I said, a night bomber version, and I reckon it is pretty cool. And definitely one to grab if you haven't got one already. What we'll do is we'll just quickly chuck it on the stand, which is straightforward. Just whack it in that big old hole there and plonk it on the deck here. That way we won't have to zoom in on it, and we'll just have it set up right there, and that is it. I reckon this is a nice little unit, and the propellers all spin nicely if you like spinning them around. So once again, this is a Heinkel He111P-2 from Kampfgeschwader 55, France in 1940, doing night bomber sorties, and it is by Corgi in 1/72 scale diecast. And of course, if you did enjoy this at all, throw us a bit of a like if you did like this bird as much as I did. And if you have yet to subscribe as well, hey, feel free to do so as well. And I would like to thank you all very much for spending your valuable time, of course, watching this video. I hope you did find it useful or enjoyable at least. All right, guys, you have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.